What's up, everybody? Bueller here again, and today I'm going to cover the PTON trade. Going into this, a lot of people kind of questioned going into this. What was the stop loss? What can you do to get out of these kind of losses? Ones that you're kind of stuck in. So the stop loss on the trade was 91. So of course at open, going into the first 5 minute candle, we cut right as it closed over 91. So it was about a 39% loss. It was a pretty nice size loss. Definitely the biggest one that we've called out so far this year. But no biggie. We move on from it. But a big thing that we did in my server at least was play calls. So on the BB system, you play above your pre-market high for calls, and you can kind of target previous day levels or even higher big time frame levels like emerging candles and all that good stuff, or even gap ranges. Common levels of support and resistance that you can play from on a bigger time frame. But as you can see here, using both pre-market high and previous day high, you were able to actually play calls. So you could have actually, taken a lot of your loss and actually reversed it back around. So our swing trade didn't go as planned. So that's okay though. So we ended up playing calls above previous day high, holding up to this higher time frame level, 94.82 I think it was, which that's actually a support of that candle there. But more importantly, 94.82 is also a resistance from before. As you can see, turned support slightly with that wick. So I am paying attention to bigger time frames as well as smaller time frames when I'm going in these trades. But as you can see, it still looks very weak. So still looking at PTON for weaknesses that approaches these resistances on this trend line too. As you can see, there's a very strong trend line there, but very strong pulled from it. So I could see why we're still pulling up a little bit, but we still haven't even overtaken this candle. So I'm still kind of watching that on PTON there. But we're rejecting that still, and as you can see, we've had lowering volume as we approach that resistance. So I do think PTON is coming back down. So a level I'll be watching soon will be that resistance that kind of picked it up there. So looks like we'll be shorting it about under 89.50. So I can probably remove some of those lines, but good resistance gapped up from, and then as well as a good gap range here from today. So looks like under 89.50s would be a good short position back down. So definitely going to be looking at that, as well as this trend line here. There's a very strong trend line on the bottom side. So rising price, lowering volume, that normally means dropping price very soon. So I'll be looking for a close under that trend line. But if you guys could leave a like and comment on this video, thank you very much.